Republican presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy is apparently trying out something new. And he's trying out something new, not because he says, things are going badly. No. Things are awesome with his presidential campaign. Don't you worry about that. But he's going to just test out paying his grassroots supporters to go out there and find him people to donate money to his campaign. Because, that's totally what you do when everything is going perfectly and your campaign is exactly where you want it to be. You start paying people to go beg people to give you money, right? That is absolutely not a sign of desperation by Ramaswamy's campaign. Now, here's what's going to happen under his new plan. They have set up a system and they're going to do background checks on people, right? We can't just have anybody going out there and getting donations for us, right? So you're going to sign up. You're going to go through the background check. And if you get approved, what they're going to do is they're going to give you a link. And that link you can send out on your Twitter, on your Instagram, on any of your social media, emails. You can send it to everybody you know and say, hey, how about giving some money to Ramaswamy here? Because, you give him money and I get a kick of it. Because that's what's happening. Whatever amount they donate, if they donate $100, but they used your link, you will get a percentage of that money. But the Ramaswamy campaign says, hey, you got to pay taxes on it. We're going to make this totally legal so that it's all above board, right? But you, the individual, get to get paid for finding us new donors, which again is not something a campaign that was in good shape would even consider doing, because you wouldn't need to do it because you'd have enough people coming to your campaign website or using the Republican fundraising tool WinRed to raise money in the first place. But Ramaswamy again swears it's not because anything bad is happening with the campaign or because they're struggling to find donors. He says they've already got 60,000 donors, which technically would mean that he is qualified for that first Republican debate. But he says that all these other groups that raise money, all the charities that raise money, the people who raise the money get a cut of it. So why not do the same thing with political races? Because political races aren't like everything else, you idiot. I can't believe I even have to say that, but apparently I do. Okay, we're not talking about a company that is hired by a charity to raise money for them. By the way, I've worked for those companies, the telemarketers, calling, raising money, we're with the Fraternal Order of Police. They're actually not. And by the way, the percentage they took that I worked for was so big that once I found out about it, I actually quit. But yeah, you hire third parties to do it, and that's why they get paid. Oftentimes they take, well over 50% of it. But those are also private companies. We're talking about public campaigns for federal office. We're dealing with a country that already has some of the most lax, virtually non-existent campaign finance laws ever. And Ramaswamy, what he is doing here is setting up this new system to where campaign fundraising becomes a bit of a pyramid scheme, right? Like, we'll give you a link and then you send the link out to your friends, and then whatever you raise from them, we get the big cut of it, but you still get a small cut of it. And then your friends, maybe they want to set up their own link and then they can do the same thing. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare scenario for campaign finance that I can promise you is not going to end well for anyone. Most likely, it's going to get challenged in court, end up in front of the Supreme Court, and then we're going to kill even more campaign finance laws. That's how disastrous this decision by this idiot, never going to make it candidate is. It's also, by the way, one of the reasons we should probably limit people running for president to people who have held an office in their life, which of course Mr. Ramaswamy does not check that box. That's why politics keeps getting dumber, because we keep getting people trying to enter it who have no business entering it in the first place. Thanks for watching, everyone, and well, here comes the awkward part at the end of the video where I ask you to like, comment, and share, and subscribe for more content from Ring of Fire. Also, you should consider becoming a member for some exclusive content and perks, including early access videos and exclusive videos. Check out the link in the description.